I'm sure you have heard of the law of attraction. It's the idea that we can create and attract positive or negative experiences into our lives based on our thoughts and emotions. But did you know that the law of attraction is just one of the 7 principles outlined in an ancient book called the Kybalion? Today, we're going to explore the connections between the law of attraction and the Kybalion's principle of polarity, and how understanding this connection can help you manifest your dreams and goals. Welcome to the Gifted Goddess podcast. It's your host, Idol, where we have conversations on how to rearrange your life the way you want it. We're going to dive into the fascinating world of the Kybalion and the law of attraction. You might have heard about the law of attraction in popular books and movies like The Secret and, of course, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. However, there's a deeper meaning and understanding of this principle that can be found only in the Kybalion, a book that explores the ancient wisdom of Hermes Trismegistus. In this episode, we will take a look at 3 key points and how they apply to our life. The law of attraction is the idea that we can manifest our desires by focusing our thoughts and emotions on what we want. However, the Kybalion goes deeper by explaining that this principle is actually part of the larger principle of polarity. According to the Kybalion, everything in the universe has 2 opposing poles, such as hot and cold, light and dark, and positive and negative. These poles are interconnected and interdependent, and one cannot exist without the other. Think about a time when you experienced a setback or failure. Maybe you didn't get the job you wanted, or your relationship ended. At the time, it might have felt like the world was going under and the world was ending. But looking back in hindsight, you can see that it led to something greater. Maybe you landed an even greater job, or you met somebody that's in alignment and better for you than your ex. This is an example of the principle of polarity in action. Without the setback, you wouldn't have been able to experience the success that was to follow or that followed. 2. Understanding and embracing the principle of polarity. To manifest our desires, we need to understand and embrace the principles of polarity. This means accepting that there will be ups and downs in life, and recognizing that these experiences are all part of the journey. Instead of resisting negative experiences, we need to see them as an opportunity for growth, a stepping stone, and further learning. By doing so, we can shift our focus from what we don't want to what we do want and attract more positivity into our lives. I always like to say that diamonds are created under pressure. So when I'm seeing something is not going in the direction that I would like it to go, I just remind myself that diamonds are created under pressure. Think about someone you admire who has achieved great success. It is likely that they've experienced their fair share of setbacks and failures along the way. However, they didn't let those experiences define them or hold them back. Instead, they learned from them and used them as fuel to propel themselves forward. By embracing the principle of polarity, remember, only applied knowledge is true power. Having knowledge and not acting on it doesn't benefit you. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and that notification bell. That way you can bless somebody else's timeline with this video. 3. To fully understand and apply the principle of the Kybalion, it is important to study the book in depth. By doing so, we can gain a deep understanding of the laws of the universe and how they govern and operate. We can also learn practical tools and techniques for manifesting our desires and creating a life we love. Let's take a look at somebody who's successful in their field. It is likely that they had invested time and effort into studying and mastering the principles that govern the area of their expertise. By studying the Kybalion, we gain a deeper understanding of the laws of the universe and how to apply them to our own lives. This can help us achieve greater success and fulfillment in all areas of our lives. I remember when I was training and getting my coaching certification, I immersed myself fully in the experiences, not just by coaching or repeating or revision. I immersed myself in the experience by having my perspective be from a coach's perspective every day, every single time, wherever I was conscious and whenever I was conscious. I trained myself for my subconscious to pick up on cues. So it is important, and I'm sure you have done the same during your studies when you were studying for an exam, that you immerse yourself fully in that experience by having flashcards, by highlighting, color coding, by plastering things on your wall, by reminders, by using your alarm, there's so many methods you can use. If you're interested in learning more about the Kybalion, be sure to check out my previous episodes where we dive deeper into all 7 principles. By understanding the principles of the Kybalion and embracing the principle of polarity, you can manifest your dreams and create a life of abundance and fulfillment. Remember, understanding and embracing the principle of polarity is essential for manifesting your desires and creating a life you love. Don't be afraid of negative experiences in your life. Instead, see them as opportunities for growth, a stepping stone for the new you. And if you want to dive deeper into the Kybalion and learn more about the laws of the universe, be sure to check out my playlist here. With that being said, love and light, my loves. Ciao.